London, early 1700s. The city is still waking up, wrapped in fog, when people begin to gather quietly outside Bedlam Hospital. No one is in a hurry. This is not an emergency. They came here deliberately. Beside the entrance stands a small wooden box, worn, simple, a short inscription carved into it. Poor box. A donation box for the poor. There is no ticket booth, no one asking questions, yet everyone knows what to do. One man reaches into his pocket. He turns a small coin between his fingers, then drops it into the box. The sound is brief. Metal against wood. A penny. The door opens. The moment they step inside, the outside world is left behind. The air feels heavy, dense, dark, narrow corridors surrounded by thick walls. People lower their voices. Footsteps echo. Whispers travel faster than words. And then, the doors begin to appear. Doors lined up side by side. Some completely closed. Some with narrow openings, just wide enough to look through. Inside there are people. A man pacing back and forth without pause. An elderly woman crouched in a corner, motionless. Someone staring into emptiness, frozen. Another looking back at the visitors. The visitors slow down. They stop. A woman leans toward her child and whispers, "Look, but don't get close." One man laughs quietly. Another turns his face away, but does not leave. No one questions why they are here, because this is a place that can be visited. At the time, mental illness is not considered a mystery. Everyone has an explanation. Some believe it is a moral failure. Others call it a divine punishment. Many see it as a warning, a lesson. Looking at these people is not considered cruel. On the contrary, it is seen as useful. Look and see, they say. Live properly, or you might end up here. Bedlam's administrators do not object. Doctors allow the visits. Visiting hours are set. The doors remain open. This is not secret. This is not illegal. This is normal. The visitors move deeper into the building. Some linger longer. Some glance quickly and move on. Some cannot stop looking. One man steps closer to a door. For a brief moment, his eyes meet the eyes inside. No words are spoken. Then the man steps back. Because there is a boundary here, the visitors will leave soon. The people behind the doors will remain. Everyone understands this difference. No one says it out loud. As the years pass, the visits increase. On holidays, the corridors fill. Families arrive. Couples arrive. The curious arrive. People tell each other, "You should see it." And they do. They watch people eating. They watch people screaming. They watch people slowly collapsing into silence. Then they step back outside. Fresh air. Street noise. Life continues where it left off. All of it for the price of a penny. And years later, slowly, something begins to change. No announcement is made. No law is passed. No apology is offered. It simply becomes harder to look. Visitors stay for shorter periods. Children are brought less often. Whispers turn into discomfort. What was once acceptable becomes unsettling, then embarrassing, then unspoken. By the 1770s, random public visits come to an end. The doors are still there. The corridors are still there. But the eyes are gone. Today, Bedlam Royal Hospital, known as one of the oldest mental hospitals in Europe, is commonly referred to as Bedlam, and the word Bedlam is still alive in modern English, used to describe chaos, noise, and disorder. But once, this word was a destination, a place people traveled to, a place where people paid to look at human suffering, 1 penny at a time, and then they stopped looking, or perhaps when something became unbearable, they learned that silence was easier than explanation. This is not the story of monsters. This is not the story of villains. It is the story of something ordinary people once considered normal. The name of a place once filled with human suffering is now just an ordinary word.